Happy birthday to all the March birthdays. Now, guys and dolls, I'm running a little behind. These calendar months are flipping over really fast, and I am starting to get a little busy on Sundays and whatnot. So here I am and here you are. So let's get started. And before I go any further, I'd like to mention that this is a hodgepodge, and you are welcome to join in on the hodgepodge video. And it doesn't have to be, the first day of the month or even the second. You can do your hodgepodge videos anytime of the month. Just make sure you let me know so I can go over there and see what your dolls have going for the hodgepodge. Well, and I also like to let you know that this is not a paid promotional. I am not getting anything for this. So let's get started. First off, I'm gonna start with my little Cupid doll. Now, this little girl has been with me for decades. There used to be, not too far from where I live, the Rose O'Neal Cottage and Museum. And so this little doll was a gift for my birthday from one of my good girlfriends. And she's no longer around, but she bought this little Cupid for me. Now, who don't love a Cupid? Now, this little girl has been in this box ever since. She has never been removed from the box. But let's take a look at her. Now, here's her tag. All right. And I think it tells the story of Rose O'Neal. Now, I'm going to check into that museum because I really would like to go again. It was such a nice tour and everything. All right, here's the back of it. All right, now she comes in this little fancy dress. And it says Bonnie Brooke on her little apron. And she's wearing pantaloons, and look at her little shoes. She came with a stand, and here's her authentic papers are back there. But like I said, I never removed her from this box. So I take the box down, dust it off, and put it back. Now the top of the box it's like a shoe box, and it has a little cutout in the front. So you can see her little adorable face and her little cute little chubby cheeks. Okay, this is the side of the box. Back of the box is very plain. And here's the other side. So that's my little Cupid. I don't know if I showed this one to you before, but I was dusting, so I thought I'd get her out and let y'all take a look at her. Now, next up is Grace Marie Fitzpatrick. But over here in my doll world, she is Crystal Grace. Now, she is a doll that is made from a collaboration between Rachel Hoffman at the Virtual Doll Convention and Robert Tanner. So y'all know I like my Robert Tanners, and I like shopping at the Virtual Doll Convention with Rachel Hoffman. Okay, now I get a subscription box, and it's a historical subscription box for Grace, which is put on by Rachel Hoffman. And so I like to kind of bring it into the modern age, should you say. So I like to mix and match and see what I can do. And maybe you're having a little problem with finding out what to do with your historical outfits for your Grace dolls. I know that's kind of because Rachel has is doing another, this season, which is like the 5th season, she's doing another historical Grace subscription box. So, and that comes out this month. All right. So let's take a look at her. Now I paired Christina Grace with one of the tops from one of the historical. Now I think this is a good top for the summer, or if you're a hot-natured girl in the spring. I think this top is perfect. I paired it with a pair of jeans. Let me see, can I take her off here? I paired it with a pair of jeans that I made. And so let's take a look at her now. I think that this is the back. You know, she got a little midriff going on right there. All right. I think this vest would look good with a pair of white slacks, pretty much gray slacks. You know, kind of dress it up a little bit. You know, if you're gonna be going out for the evening, I think you can pair this, and maybe even for a more sporty look, black. I'm just out of the frame. I can't tell. Well, if you're going for a more sporty look, I think a leather jacket will just set this all off. I would use a black leather jacket, but you know, a brown leather jacket would do good as well. And guys and dolls, I need to do some shoe shopping for my girls. So, but I just paired these with her leather black and white. I mean, her leather brown and white shoes, which is another part of the historical fashions. I believe this came, I can't remember, did it come with the hiking? No, not a hiking. One of the outfits came with these shoes. So I just kind of put Christine in these shoes. So here she is. And you know, guys and dolls, you know, you can pair with maybe your girl don't want so much arm showing. You can pair with a white capped sleeve shirt, button down shirt, you know, or any color really would go with this gray. So there you have her. All right, sis, step to the side here. Step to the side, Miss Christina. All right. And next, we're going to look at Tweedledee Tweedledum. Now, I did not purchase this doll from the Virtual Doll Convention. I purchased her elsewhere online because this is one of Robert Tonner's dolls before he was doing collaborations with Rachel. I love my Robert Tonner dolls. But this is Tweedledee Tweedledum, and she is from his rendition of Alice in Wonderland. And over here in Irene Huff's doll space, she is the aunt of Nema. Now she's a spicy type girl, and she is smaller than the Grace dolls. So I took one of Grace's tops for her historical outfit, and I put a pearled headband for her belt. Okay. And you know, you can use any belt, and on the actual Grace doll, you know, it actually came with a belt, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, and she's wearing her original socks because, you know, she's sporty. She's in the, you know, she does her own thing. She did come with these socks and these boots. And I think they just go fabulous with this top, So, and I paired her with, I took the belt from this top and made her a choker type necklace. All right. See, you can really make it work if you want to. You know, and this would look good with a gold necklace and earrings or whatnot. You know, for that sporty, fashionable girl. And here's the back. And these outfits are made by Ruby Red Galleria. And they do a fabulous job. They have the lining in there. So this has been my take on the historical fashions, kind of bringing them up to date and giving my girls a new look. And let me know what you think and what outfits have you come up with if you have this subscription box, or maybe you just like leaving yours the same, you know, because they work well. They are wonderful outfits, and I am really enjoying this historical fashions. You know, trying to see what I can do with them. It's giving me a challenge. But let me know what you think, and what have you been do you get the subscription box? You know, are you enjoying that? And how are you enjoying it? So, you know, guys and dolls, let me know, you know, what's going on with your historical fashions and your great styles. Maybe you're trying them on other dolls. I like to put Nima and oh goodness, Ella in these same outfits as well. So let me know what you're doing with yours. Guys and dolls, I've kept you long enough today. Before I go, I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I am so excited about everybody stopping by and having the little Dolly chats with me and doing the hodgepodge and birthday wishes. I thank you so very much. You know, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know, leave a comment and a like. And if you have a video up of the hodgepodge, you know, let me know so I can go over and see what your dolls are up to. Well, I've ranted and chatted on for long enough. Well, I'm not ranting, but I've chatted on long enough. And I will see you good people next time. And remember, only you can do you. Be good to yourself and to each other. And if this is your birthday month, make it a fabulous month. And try to relax and just have a good time. I will see you guys and dolls next time. Bye-bye.